Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, we will discuss about the behavior traits of the horses. Mm, as we have discussed about some of the physical characteristics of the horses, today we will discuss about its behavior. As you know, that horses are the one of the most intelligent animal in the livestock. So it has the some behavior characteristics. If we talk about keeping in mind the term behavior, uh, one of the basic characteristics, it has that fear. So when it feels fear about its predator or some other enemy, so it can walk and it can run from the its place. Another is about the wariness, so it's more sensitive about its surrounding and the environment, and it can feel happy as well as anger, and it's the most attentive animal because it's a social animal and has a strong relation with the human emotions. So kept as a fit animal as well because we know that it can be used for the recreation purposes and for sports. So it has these kind of characteristics, this kind of special behavior. Because of that, it can be kept as a fit animal as well as for animal for recreation and sports. And one of the other behavior characteristic, talking generally, it can live in herds or in groups. So it has a relation with each other, and each member has its own role um, within its community or talking about the animal within the herds. And it use different kinds of communication strategies, making sounds or vocalization, and can show some physical appearance or changes within their body language. So because of that changes within the body language of producing certain sounds, it can communicate with each other, and in some cases it can also produce scent cues, and because of that smell, um, the animal has these characteristics, and they can know what is happening or what the other animal want to express by the scent cues. Now, specifically, the most important characteristics. One is the about the feeding strategy of the horses. Also, they are the herbivorous animal, and that's why if we talk about its nutrition, so it has a small stomach uh, as compared to the other ruminant, and these are, as we know, that these are the non-ruminant livestock or animal. So because of this small stomach, it need frequent feeding within a small amount. That's why it tend for grazing and movement as well. And in order to adopt for this unique behavior, it has specialized teeth as well as the efficient digestive system, which has the capability to digest the food more frequently. And another trait that it want, if the horses are wild horses or if we farm it, it want to graze almost all the daytime. Um, and this is because if we talk about its ancestors, um, it has been evolved from the grazing system, and mostly in the Eurasian steppe where there were small grasslands, and these were distributed through the river and sea banks, in even in the laps of the mountain. So that environment made them available, capable to graze within the grasslands in order to get feed, frequent feed, fresh feed, and which can be digested by their digestive system more frequently. Um, this nutrition or feeding behavior is not only for the purpose of getting food all the day, but it has also another purpose. As we know that the horses are capable to run faster and for jumping, so in order to be able to adopt to that specific characteristic, it need exercise, or it need to move most of the time um, in order to prepare for this type of adaptability. So this feeding behavior made it to be capable to intake food as well as the exercise. Um, Polygamy, it's another characteristics, behavior characteristics for the horse is that it can produce uh, their foals by meeting with more than one mates. So, meaning that they can have multiple mates throughout their lives, and mostly they are producing one. And in some cases, twins and triplets can have also been reported. So, the equine also has this polygamy capability, just like human beings and the other livestock population. The viviparity is another characteristics for the horses, which means that they give birth to live young ones and that are developed inside the womb of the mother. Because in animals, some, if we talk about the oviparous, they produce the eggs, and that the babies are produced in the eggs outside the body, while in the viviparous animal, the internal fertilization occur and the embryo is developed within the womb of the mother. So, generally, equines give birth to a single offspring for gestation. Sometimes twins and triplets can also be seen. And if we talk about it heat, so normally in the autumn season, but in throughout the year, generally, if we talk about general um, heats of the horses, so all the year they have heats, and with the gestation length of almost 320 to 370 days. And this viviparity behavior is also can be seen in the other animal, just like cattle, sheep, and human as well. Now, this is a very unique behavior of the horses, that it has the adaptability to sleep within a standing position. And as we know that the horses uh, can run, can jump, and in the start we have discussed that it has the sensitive behavior about the its predator or the enemy. So in this trait, these are capable to rest and stay alert at the same time. They can do rest as well as they can be alerted if there is any unfavorable stage or any predator came near to it, so it will be alerted and can run away or get right from the situation. So the and this standing behavior or sleeping in the standing behavior, it sleep for a very short time, for almost 3 to 4 hours in within 24 hours. But the young horses, they sleep more for the more time and more frequently as compared to the other adult horses. Now, why they have this kind of sleeping behavior? Because equines are known for their strong flight response, which means they are quick to flee. When they perceive a threat, in that condition, they have the adaptability to flee or to run away from there, or to have some response regarding their predator. And this response has been evolved, and with the passage of time, uh, they have faced these several type of condition, and this trait have been evolved from the older times within these horses. And these equines have established a social hierarchy within their herd. Within their herd, they have the social hierarchy. So, this social hierarchy is established by aggressive displays and physical interaction. What are those interaction? For example, the physical interaction or the biting, kicking, and pushing. These are the physical interaction. So, within this social hierarchy, each member have its specific function. When they live in the wild or within a big farm, as they live in groups, so each member of the herd have the specific responsibility to play its role in this social grouping system. Now, as we know, or we have discussed about their social behavior, about their sleeping. So, how they sleep while they are standing? What are their sleeping position? So, in this sleeping position, the three limbs or the three legs are involved, mostly the two forelegs, because most of the body weight it is on the four legs or the four limbs. These one, okay, and the third one is involved with it. If you see from this picture, so these cylindrical legs, these two and these are on the earth, while this is above, it is not touching the earth, means it is free. So within this three legs it can stand, okay. And this kind of sleeping, it is, if the horse is going to sleep or for dozing in the daytime, so they adopt this kind of behavior. But at night they can lay down as well, okay, during deep sleeps. And within this standing position, they slightly drop their head and neck as well, okay. Not only these legs are involved, they close the eyes and the head and neck is slightly dropping down, and the lower lips can also be dropped, so slightly. um, so now in this condition they are also taking rest, as well as it is in alert if there is any kind of predator is there or any kind of danger. While at night or um, different conditions, if it need to have a deep sleep, uh, so it can lay down and stretch flat out on the ground as well, okay. So both standing as well as laying down on the earth or where it is living within the farm, it can also lay down. Now let's talk about that when the horse will sleep in the standing position, and when the horse will feel a deep sleep or laying down on the earth. So it depending on the different conditions or factors. One factor is the diet. Okay, what kind of food it has eaten and how much it has eaten. Okay, it means that if it eat more frequently or heavy food, then it's necessary that it has to lay down, as well as the temperature, especially in the high temperature it tend to lay down, as well as the workload, means if it has run for a longer time or longer distance, then it need rest and to be laid down. So then the dosing is not cannot be take rest by just dozing or um, sleeping in the standing position, as well as during gestation period. So at the gestation period, the female or the mare, it's need more rest. So in that condition, it will also need the deep sleep as compared to the standing, as well as the gender. So if we talk about the gender, so then it's keep in our mind that the gender, mm, obviously the female will take more rest because it has more responsibilities as compared to the male, taking care of the baby or during the gestation or pregnancy time. So we will summarize it in the stage of life or production. So if it is in the gestation period or lactating mother, then it has to take deep sleep as compared to the standing position. Okay, and now there are other three characteristics. These are general, not specific. One is the grazing behavior of the horses. So, as we know that the horses have small stomach, that's why it's need frequent and small feeding, small amount of feeding and frequently. Okay, and also the horse uses communication by using their body language. So this is include the vocal communication and body movements such as neighing, head positioning, and fan ears when angry. Okay, so this kind of communication is with each other. Okay, as well as with their with the human being, they can also show this kind of behavior within the farm, or if these are in the wild condition, then it can communicate with their other partner. The third general characteristics or behavior of the horse that it tend to move or within a free range condition. Okay, so keeping in mind while keeping the horses within a farm, it's need to allow um, within a free range condition, because the walking not only necessary for the grazing behavior of the horses or intaking of the food, but also for the circulation of the blood, because they wear their hooves down and keep their blood circulating within the body. So this moment of the horses and it play a role in the pumping of the blood within the body or to the heart. Okay, so it means that the horses should be allowed for some time to move or to run freely within a farm, if these are in the farm, in order to mm, allow the smooth circulation of the blood.